Assalamu alaikum viewers. In today's episode of Butv Special, I'm here with Dr. Haytham Cruikshank and Sir Omar Mirza. Today we're going to be talking about what they do, why they do it, and how they do it. Sir, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Butv. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Sir, could you, starting with Dr. Haytham, could you please give us a brief introduction of what you do?
Okay, I'm Haytham Cruikshank. I'm a senior lecturer at the University of Surrey. I've been there about 20 years now. University of Surrey is located in the south of UK, very close to London, about half an hour by train. My area of work is network security and network like internet protocols. So I've been teaching postgraduate modules, supervising PhD students in this field. I worked on many research projects. It's a quite a very lively university. We do a lot of research and teaching, and the combination of the two makes it very exciting. So 20 years, I'm still not bored.
That's very interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
And sir, what about you?
Yeah, my name is Omar Mirza. I run my own consultancy with the name of Education Resources Network. And basically we work with about 35 UK universities and 25 US ones. We help students who want to go and study these universities. So we would do the whole process in terms of the admission, the accommodation, visa, the complete process from A to Z. I'm thankful for Bahria for having us here again, specifically me. I've been coming here for many years now, I think about 6-7 years. We've been helping their students who go abroad to study. We've been bringing faculty members here to come and deliver lectures, discuss collaborations, which are great ideas for Bahria. And I'm really happy to see this the media school developing, because I think a lot of our UK clients who have well-established media schools would be encouraged to come here and look at your facilities and perhaps form collaborations, train your students, have them interact with their students in the UK, and that could lead to something of further development for your school and enhancement of the whole faculty. So that's what I do, and that's what I hope to do.
Sir, so you mentioned that you talk to different schools and you
Yes.
connect them with students from Pakistan. So sir, are there specific fields or areas that you cater to, or is it a vast?
I would say it's vast. I mean, it starts off with the undergraduate level and it goes on to PhD. So there's no specific subject. The subject can be in any range. It just depends that whether that subject is being offered by the universities we represent. And I would say in 99% cases we are able to match a student's requirements into one of our universities, because out of the 35 what we work with, geographically they're all spread all over the UK. Also courses-wise, they all have thousands of courses, so we probably never had a student who's come to us with a specific request of a course and not ended up going. So there's a vast variety, and obviously for every kind of student we have something available.
So sir, Dr. Haytham, sir, what would you suggest for Pakistani students studying at Bahria University? How can our computer science department, electrical engineering department, and geology department work together with yourself, with the University of Surrey, and with the educational resources network? How can we combine our efforts and send our students to different countries in the European Union?
Yes, I think, for example, there's quite a large scope for collaboration between our universities. One of them is maybe split degree programs. It could be split undergraduate degrees.
Do you mean dual programs or
yeah.
dual degrees?
It will be the degrees will be awarded from both universities, so it will be dual. But also the students will spend some time here and some time in UK. So it could be split undergraduate program, maybe 2 years here, 2 years there, or it could be an MSc program with 1 semester here and 2 there, because we do MSc in 2 years. Or it could be a split PhD program. Maybe a student will do 1 year here studying some courses for PhD and then research for 2 years in UK. So there are many opportunities, and I think also there's a overlap of research interests as well. So for example, working in the computer science area, network security, IoT, Internet of Things. So that's quite a interesting sort of link between the two universities. So there's quite a good scope for us to work together through this joint programs or through research as well. And also, I know, for example, you're having a cybersecurity conference coming up soon.
Yes,
so there's another way for collaboration. So I'm happy to be able to assist in that with this, submitting some papers, reviewing some other papers, and any other way. So there are many ways for collaboration between us.
All right, sir. You mentioned that you also cater to undergrads.
Yes.
Sir, what would you think is the procedure for undergrads who haven't declared their majors or who want to go abroad but are reluctant? How would you motivate them or encourage them?
The thing is, obviously we have these cases all the time.
Yeah.
There are many students in your situation as well, and the UK, who declare their majors being in second, third semester. What we do is that initially, before they even start their bachelors, we try to counsel them to see what their academic background is, what their interests are, and obviously in Pakistan especially, the family background matters a lot as well. Some people go for something because of family, some people go for something because they have good research in, or especially in terms of media, it's becoming very popular. So one of our jobs when it comes to counseling is to see that what does the person have the personal aptitude for, because having been doing this for 11 years, I think I have a very good idea in terms of when a student comes to us that what field he would most likely not just excel in but be comfortable in as well, because it's not just about studying in the UK. In the UK it's about academics, it's about social life, it's about networking. So our first step is to counsel the students and ensure that whatever their background or whatever interests are matched with what they're going for, and that will of course help them decide their major in the future for their degree, and also if they plan to do their postgraduate studies, what they can do after that. Most importantly, some people don't focus on is career counseling.
Yes.
So what we do is that not only do we help them to select the universities that they want to go to and the majors, but we give them opportunities as to what they will do after they complete their degrees. I think that's very important, because you don't want to come back home with a degree and not know what you can do after that. You need to know what you're going to do in 5 years, 10 years. And that's why when UK universities, and Dr. Hattam will agree, when they're assessing applications, they want to know that after completion, what do you want to do? Where do you see yourself in 5, 10 years? So we provide this whole service to students, and alhamdulillah, it's been very successful. We have operations here in Islamabad for the last 11 years, in Lahore, and we opened in UAE last year as well. And I think our methodology and our whole strategy has been well, because it's not just about, oh, let's get a student to the UK. It's about the whole aspect of counseling them properly and guiding them properly as well.
All right. Sir, you're a senior lecturer at the University of Surrey.
Yeah.
Sir, in the Department of Engineering and Physics.
Yeah.
So, sir, can you tell me a way that we can motivate the females of Pakistan to join such fields?
Yes.
Because they're very difficult,
Yeah.
but we need more females to work in these fields and be appreciated.
Yeah. I think in UK equal opportunities are there, and definitely there is no discrimination between men and women, and everything is open to both sexes. So there are no barriers. And one thing important in the University of Surrey, especially in electronic engineering, we do industrial placement.
Right.
So students not only just learn the subject, but also get some practical experience with the company. So they do 2 years, and then they go to industry, and then they do their third year. They come back and do their final year. Right. So in that sense, I mean, if there are maybe some female ladies sort of maybe a bit shy, they don't know how to maybe face work, so that would be a good opportunity to be able to, while they are being taught, they go also to companies and learn some experience, and that will help in the future to get jobs and be successful.
Have you combined on a lecture for females specifically to encourage them to maybe choose engineering and physics and apply to the UK through obviously Education Resource Network?
No, I think we don't sort of distinguish between male and.
I meant specifically in Pakistan, though.
No,
not yet.
No, not yet. I mean, I feel maybe, I mean, they should be sort of treated equally, and there's no. I mean, it's only sort of judgment on abilities, and I'm pretty sure even in UK maybe girls work maybe a bit much harder than boys. So I don't see really any problems. It's just sort of maybe just a matter of self-confidence and getting on with the studying. Yes.
Sir, you spoke about how you help individuals who are doing their masters as well. How would an individual from Bahria University come to you and decide what they want to do? Because like you're saying, we need counseling, and sometimes we don't know what we want to do after our bachelor's, and there's a whole stigma, oh, you don't have a job, you don't
Yeah.
want to study, what are you doing with your life? How can
Yeah.
we overcome that?
Yeah. Firstly, I'd just like to quickly go back to your question about females, how encouraging that. I think the biggest factor in Pakistan is parents these days. Having been doing this, like I said, for 11 years, I've seen that more and more females are going to study abroad now, and they are going in fields which you traditionally thought were male dominated only. I think parents play a big factor in terms of encouragement, and also not just encouragement in terms of pursuing higher education, but asking them to pursue whichever interests they have in the specific subjects they want to do. So I think that's become a very good phenomenon, and I'm really happy to see that. So I think, just to answer your question, parents have a big role to play,
Yes.
as well as people like us to encourage females to say, look, if you go for this, then they might be successful. If not, no, everything is open to them depending on their own ability
Yes.
and their own interests. Now going on to your thing, all the students applying from Bahria University for postgraduate studies, whether it's the UK, US, or anywhere abroad, have to go through your international office.
All right.
And obviously we come here once in a while throughout the year, and we do different seminars. Sometimes we'll have our own information desks, and we participate in a lot of your activities, whether it's a mega careers event we did last year, we sponsored that. Then we had your BITE
Yes.
event as well. We actually, University of Surrey was one of the sponsors. And then going back to the main thing, that when a student is referred to us through one of these activities, when they're going for masters, I think the most important aspect is looking at the university and the graduate prospects rate. Me and Dr. Hitam have been discussing this regularly. Surrey, for their department specifically, has almost 100% employment success rate, which means 100% of their graduates end up getting jobs. So when a student comes to us for masters, we look at these figures of the university. How are their graduate prospect rates? The specific subject they're doing, how are they ranking in that? Because see, in UK there's no official ranking.
Yeah.
There are subject-based rankings, there are overall rankings. So when a student is going for masters for a specific subject, we want them to go somewhere where in that subject they're doing really well.
Yes.
Or if they have a general idea of where they want to go, they should go for a specialized subject rather than just going for a general subject, because I feel specialized subjects always have good graduate prospects rate. So that's where our team comes into council, that we'll get them into the facts and figures of the university, how well they can do, how well the university and their graduates do, which subject will be most suitable to them in terms of employment, and also in terms of the whole aspect of spending money, because it's not easy for students to go here to the UK and study, or the US.
Yes.
So we have to look at the return on investment. The parents are spending the money, obviously, because they want them to work. They don't want them to
Yes.
come back just at home. So we look at all these aspects, and then give to the students a list of universities to select from, which would have the best graduate prospects for them.
By any chance, are you counseling your education resource network? Are you counseling people from children or teenagers or individuals from secondary school, such as A levels or intermediate?
Yes.
FSC, O levels?
When we go to schools, we have collaboration with many good schools here in Islamabad and some in Lahore as well. So we actually start having seminars and presentation at these schools when students are in O3.
Okay.
Even before they select the A-level subjects, because sometimes what students don't realize is that they might have the wrong selection of A-level subjects for the bachelor's degree. It can be for engineering or for any
Yes.
department, or they might feel that there are rumors here, oh, one subject is worth half a credit and other ones not. It's not like that at all. So we start our sort of information giving at the time of when students are about to start A-levels.
Right.
Yeah.
Sir, by any chance, would you be having some sort of conference for our engineering departments and physics departms in order to create awareness about the opportunities that are present in your university?
Actually, not conference in that way, but I'll be participating hopefully in a conference organized by your university. It's a technical conference on security for Internet of Things, for Internet of Things conference. So I'll be participating in that. But I'll be happy if an opportunity comes to encourage people to come to our university, because we sort of located in the so we say the very good part of UK. We're close to London, close to Heathrow and Gatwick airports, which means traveling is always easy, always one hop. You can go anywhere in the world, and it's a very nice campus, and it's a nice part of the country, and we have a very interesting subject, especially in engineering, and especially in our center where we have a 5G very large center for next generation networks, where sort of for engineering, electrical engineering, it's very good environment to learn the latest in the field, and there'll be great opportunities to collaborate with Bahria University there.
Are there certain exchange programs that students from Bahria University can apply to?
Currently, we don't have any formal exchange programs, but I'm hoping that we can start that now.
All right. And sir, what are your top 5 universities that you would suggest Bahrians to apply to through the resources, National Resources Network?
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, obviously there's overarching, but the ones we represent, I'm not just saying this because you see next to me, Surrey is one of our definitely popular clients. Their overall ranking is good. Variety, of course, is Durham University is very popular amongst us. Queen Mary is very popular. For students going for subjects like development studies, we have SOAS and Sussex are very popular as well. So these are a group of 5 universities which we recruit really well from Pakistan, specifically because each one of them is very good in a certain area and overall as well. So Surrey, Durham, SOAS, Queen Mary, Sussex, these kind of universities are very popular.
What about universities for law?
Universities for law, I mean, we have obviously City University, which is very known for law. SOAS, I mentioned, is very good for law. Queen Mary is very good for law as well. Of course, there are other universities as well, like UCL, University College London, King's College, and the top 2, Oxford and Cambridge. But the ones we specifically mentioned, Queen Mary, SOAS, and City University, are very well known for law.
All right. Sir, you spoke about national satellite networking.
So satellite communication, yeah.
Sir, can you give me a little more information on that for our viewers?
Yes. So we teach satellite communications. We've been teaching this for a long time. We also there was a company, part of University of Surrey, builds small satellites. Actually, this was sold to Astrium recently. Right. So the satellite research, space engineering and communications is a very well-known research area in University of Surrey. And in the past, we had collaboration with IST, another institute in Islamabad regarding satellite communication. So we had a formal exchange of students. So students used to do one semester here and then come to us for two semesters, and has been on for over 10 years. So that's one of the interesting areas. Also, may I say how happy I am to see the facilities here in Bahria University. Sort of seems you have a very amazing campus and lots of facilities. I'm really also impressed with your media labs and the various research topics you do, and more importantly, the willingness to do collaboration with other universities, because I always feel that the only way to progress with teaching and research is by collaboration, and your university have the right attitude.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Haytham, for visiting Bahria University, and thank you, Mr. Omar Mirza, for coming to Bahria University and enlightening us with all of the knowledge that you have brought. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to conclude the Butv Special. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.